Welcome back to Roll Plus Bond 6th anniversary stream. We are going to be playing You Have One Job, which is a goblin playing game for a number of goblins and maybe a storyteller. This time we're doing storyteller less. Or what is the name I gave it? It's not storyteller. Taskmaster. We're not going to have one today. Instead, we're just going to go and see where things take us on our own. Joining me today are these lovely folks. Introduce yourselves in Discord order.
I guess I'm first. I'm Cindy, she, her pronouns, and I like drawing, I guess. That's why I'm here. I also live in an appropriate time zone for this game.
Yeah, I'm Illy, she, her. I also live in an appropriate time zone for this game and love drawing. And I'm a little goblin.
I'm Jamie. My pronouns are she, her. I do not. I'm a Yank through and through. But the good thing is, I work the graveyard shift, so I can actually be here and be a functional human being.
Yay.
Oh, yeah, now I'm should be audible on the stream. Hi, I'm Eric or Mocha, also hosting the stream and the previous stream, which is why everything is weird and maybe my audio balance is weird. Let me know. I don't know. I don't like. I can't draw. But yeah, I'm here. I'm tired, and if you like video games, like go to Steam and search for Virtuous Heaven, which is a game I'm making, and that's going to come out in like a bit less than 2 months. That would be cool. I need more wish lists for my video game astrology, so that maybe I get money at some point. I don't know. Yeah. Hi.
I'll go do that right after this game. Hi, and rounding out the team is me, Halceon. He, they. I made this game, and
Yay!
I made other games, which you can. I'll plug the links later. And so, we're not just here to have fun, although that is what we're here for. We are also here to raise money for medical aid for Palestinians. They need all the help they can get. So, there's a link in the chat. You can click on that, donate some money. Later, there's also going to be a bundle with all the games included in the stream. Well, most of the games included in the stream, and others that aren't included. And that is also going to the same cause. So keep an eye out on our various socials on whatever platform you prefer. There's probably going to be a Ropel's Bond announcement sometime next week. Yeah, I think that's all the setup. Let's see what goblins are about. Also, if anyone is playing the bingo and has pet interruptions on their board, I think there just was one.
It's happening.
Right. So
There's going to be a lot of chances for that this stream, I think.
yeah,
Pet tax,
see.
pet tax.
I think I have all my things open. Pop out the stream. Okay, so we are playing a huddle of goblins. This is the collective noun I prefer. You may prefer other ones. That is your right. And as a huddle of goblins, we are given a very simple, very mundane, everyday task. We'll get to what that might be in a moment. But as we are rambunctious and high energy creatures, and the world is full of wonders, doing very simple, mundane tasks is a bit of a challenge. So, we will be facing various distractions. But first, let's find out who we are. Getting started. First, each of us is going to need a good goblin name and a particular knack for a type of activities. If you have the document available, you can check that. But I'm also just going to paste it in the magma. So, to do this, I would suggest take the paint tool, find your favorite crayon representing brush, and in the sort of left side of the document, under the orange blob, don't pay attention to that yet, we'll write your player name, your goblin name, and what is your particular knack.
I need to manage 2 windows at once.
Yeah.
Okay. I have it also having to mute myself in several locations all the time. Yeah, good. Can this be any crayon? Or like any brush?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I, prefer it not to be like the paw print brush, but you do you.
Okay. This is like in school when you're like looking at, okay, what's everyone else doing? I kind of like didn't listen.
Yep, just follow the leader.
I'm gonna zoom in and write smaller. Six pixels should be good.
So much smaller than everyone else. So what are we doing here? Are we doing hyphens, lines?
I'm doing like this. Also, when you're zoomed in, if you need to move the canvas around, you can just hold space to click and drag, and it's going to be convenient. Also, I think I'm just going to roll for my special skill. 4. Bird impersonation.
No, I was gonna be a bird impersonator. Then I'll have
We
to
can have
be. No.
2 people be bird impersonators and they have to fight for the best bird impersonation.
No. My alternative is. Ooh, I like trash. I'll get origami.
Because I'm good at that in real life.
My alternative is food-based magic, which I'm not good at in real life, but it doesn't matter.
There's always time enough to learn.
Up. Back to 20 pixels.
But because I have no originality, my goblin name was generated as well.
Oh no.
I think it's very funny, all consonants.
You're going to have to pronounce that at least once.
Cloud.
Yeah, just what I thought it would be.
I also considered slaub, but that sounds kind of gross.
It sounds like Smaug from The Hobbit, like the derpy cousin or something.
Yep. That would be
Smurf.
actually that would be amazing. A long, 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 far away ancestor from dragon to goblin. I don't know how that happened, but
Something,
wait,
something
this stream is
scaly.
supposed to be wholesome. Sorry.
Is management wholesome as a knack?
Sure.
Depends on what you're managing, I think.
Who knows?
Are you managing goblins?
I don't
Are
know.
you managing full stop?
And, like maybe
I
it's
think
not
that's
even.
a bit too deep.
Maybe it's not even.
Yeah, fair.
It's not even like actually doing managing. It's more like I know about management.
you're,
It
you're not
exists.
you're not good at management. You just know everything about synergistic solutions and waterfall and
Yeah, like I can.
agile.
Yeah, I've
You're a
like
nerd.
I have a flip
Management
chart.
nerd.
I think that's like what managers have, a flip chart,
Yeah.
and index cards.
Manage goblins? I think that would be all you need.
Oh,
Mm,
let's
okay.
full screen this bad boy here. Fit on screen. Ooh, now I can actually see Sleepy Sven here.
Delete the layer.
You can make new layers and delete old ones and stuff. You can also resize the thing that you've made,
Oh,
which would have been helpful for Jamie like 20 seconds ago.
Oh, I can make it all like
Oh,
Squishy Slen.
yeah, fancy
Right,
font.
so while we do finish up cleanup, I will be playing Smart, who is not terribly smart, but you know, you live with what you got. And who is a bird impersonator, not someone who's good at bird noises. It's someone who does identity theft on birds.
ooh.
Has should we write pronouns? How have
Ooh,
have
yeah,
they succeeded?
that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, there's like definitely lag. I don't know if it's because there's so many people.
might also
Has
just
Smirt successfully impersonated a bird? Or
Yes, unfortunately, birds don't have a lot
okay.
of legal rights, so it isn't. You can't like take out a loan in the name of a bird.
Have you never heard of bird law?
I have heard advertisements for the Eagle team.
Okay.
The legal eagle.
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't need just a legal team. You need the Eagle team.
I guess they can't
He's
afford the Eagle
fine.
team.
He's fine, but the ad is just so catchy.
just got a worse idea for my neck.
Oh no! Please
Tell us.
tell us.
What if it's instead of management? I don't know what this even means, but what if it's man agent? Um, um,
Maybe you think that's what management means.
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
that sounds so much more fun than management.
The art of aging men.
Ah,
I
father
think they do
time.
it naturally.
Are we
I
just
don't need help.
are we finding out that Sleepy Sven is into old man Yowie?
No.
You said this was a wholesome game.
There's nothing unwholesome about Yowie.
Oh, they do numbers on Tumblr.
Amen.
Oh, I don't know. I think nobody knows what sleepy man. I was about to say sleepy man.
Sleepy man.
Sleepy man is something else. I woke up at like 4:30 a.m. and it's 10,
Oh, God.
so I went to bed at midnight.
This is gonna go excellently.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is the right condition for playing this game.
I'm wondering if I too am doomed later because I will be hosting after you.
Yeah. I think hosting is like afterwards is less like you never make the mistake I did during the first stream of like, oh, this I'm hosting the stream, time to take a nap. Because well, when people go on break and you're not there, it's a bit weird.
I think this happens every year though, so no worries. Oh, guess I should introduce myself as well then. Slaub is she, her. She is a trash origami. She makes origami out of trash. It's much simpler than the other other
I also never mentioned I'm playing.
I'm
sorry.
leaning into Slaub.
Never mentioned. I'm playing Sleepy Sven. Sven, who's who knows about man agent or management, depending. The name definitely not inspired by my current state. There's no relation whatsoever.
Right. So Chatter Limes is they, them. And I've just decided that instead of food-based magic, they do food-based augury. So essentially, depending on what you're eating, they can tell your fortune. It's a very useful skill.
I am immediately driven to thinking to being a pedant about this, but also I don't know off the top of my head whether which one is augury, which one is haruspicy, and
All
what are
right,
the other terms?
augury means you have to look at the tummy of the thingy
No,
from
I
the
think augury
inside,
is looking
right?
at birds actually. I think
Oh,
haruspex is the one who looks at entrails.
okay. Well, food-based fortune telling then.
Yeah, divination is good.
Yeah,
or
divination is
fortune
good.
telling.
Yeah, I feel like uh
Although if you were into augury
yeah.
and I'm into bird impersonation,
Ooh,
there's good chances for fraud.
there's good
Just say.
chances for fraud. Yeah, maybe I'll put. So is food based augury then looking at what birds are eating?
Actually, that would make sense. Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Okay.
classic augury is like, okay, how many birds, which direction, how fast, how low, how high.
Okay. Yes, I like this. It's even less useful than food based magic. I love it.
And I
Let me
also
tell you
think
all a
that
secret.
go ahead.
These nags don't are not mechanically enforced in any way in this game.
Oh no, that's fine. It's
It's fun.
but from a storytelling perspective,
Yeah,
sure
exactly.
they'll come up.
Absolutely. Important character details.
Mhm.
I do think that we are declaring to the world that bird-based fraud is wholesome.
Uh, I mean, it depends what you're doing with it. I'm gonna be a moral
Then you do.
relativist about it.
Yeah, you know, just being consequentialist. You know, does anyone suffer from it?
The birds?
I don't suffer from it. I enjoy every minute of it.
Yeah. I don't know, like suddenly you've got a subscription to something and you're a bird and you didn't even know how to do that. And hey,
Yeah, but
Oh,
free
okay. I
nesting
see how it's
materials.
beneficial.
also, what if it's a useful subscription?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always wanted to subscribe to this like metalworking magazine. I didn't even know it existed, but this exactly fits my interest. Wow.
And I can use it for my nest.
I want to see that. I've heard that pigeons make some really dumb nests. I want to see how they metalwork.
Like it's the classic pigeon nest of 3 loose sticks and an egg, but it's all welded together.
Yes.
I seem
Ooh.
to remember there's one species of bird in particular that is threatened because they make such awful nests.
Uh,
Anyways, my character is Picklewick Shufflebottom. Everybody just calls them Pee-wee. The pronouns are they them. And the knack I picked one that was not on the list. Um, nesting dolls. Those like Matrushka nesting
Yeah.
dolls.
is
Pee-wee
this also
loves
bird
making
related?
them and collecting them.
Oh,
Sorry,
Nice.
Illy, you were saying something?
I just asked if it was also a bird related because of the nesting.
Oh, no, but it is funny that we ended up on this bird theme and they're called nesting dolls.
Yes.
I like the idea that one of us probably occasionally puts one of your nesting dolls into a nest.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
that'd be
They
very
tend to be a
funny.
little egg shaped,
100%.
not very, but a little.
Yeah, yeah.
I can use my trash origami to help build bad nests as well as um I used to make cranes out of food wrappers.
Ah,
Ooh.
nice.
So we've
Okay.
got more birds.
More birds.
Okay.
In
There's a little more setup we need to do
Mhm.
because as we do have one job, we first need to figure out what that job is. There are, of course, 6 offered ones. Take this basket of piragi to your grandmother. Buy some salt from the traveling trader. Confess to one or all of you's crush. Find the best spot for a bonfire. Replace the carbon control rods in the reactor. Or pick some apples. But also, we can invent our own. Is anything here striking your fancy immediately?
I always thought the confess to all of you's crush was funny, but I feel like we should do something involving birds. Unless we all have a crush on the same bird,
I was
which would
gonna
be
say, what if we have a
amazing.
crush on a giant bird?
Have you seen Big Bird?
Ooh.
Ooh.
those legs.
Legs for days.
So big.
Oh my
Bird is
gosh,
big
we have to find
and it
Big
got
Bird.
legs.
Whoever makes the best nest wins? I don't know. Or
I like
best
the power
impersonation?
like that really like build these super fancy nests to attract their mates. Mm. I don't know. I feel like bird related is good. I don't know about big bird crushes.
I am slightly in disfavor of Crush, mostly because I've played that before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in general, I don't do well with crush-based stories from a playing perspective.
I do kind of think it would be very funny if we did replace the carbon control rods in the reactor, just because it sounds like the kind of complicated thing that would be very easy to create shenanigans around.
Mm-hmm.
We would never do. Never get to.
Remember, it's a
Yeah.
very simple but important task. Just replace the
Yeah,
carbon control rods.
In the reactor.
in the reactor. Yeah, I mean, I am intrigued by that. It's also for some reason making me think of that M&M's factory where all the colored sugar waste made. Was it?
Honey?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Color?
Like the
Yeah.
honey was different colors. Yeah.
Ah,
So maybe some kind of like not reactor, but some factory where something is malfunctioning.
it's also neat. Something technical.
I do like that. Something that we're hideously underqualified for.
Well, what we appear to be hideous qualified for.
Yeah, fair. We do have a man agent.
Yeah. How about we have to fix the M&M's factory because it has been spitting out M&M's. And like, I'm sorry, there's only one real Slim Shady.
Exactly.
I was just about to ask, are we saying that the factory is giving us Slim Shadies instead
Yeah.
of tasty chocolate confections?
Yes,
I mean, that needs to be fixed.
it needs to be fixed.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
There can
yeah,
only
I
be
guess
one.
so.
I'm gonna write that down. Man, writing with the mouse is
Yeah.
I forget how how difficult that is.
Yeah, I do feel like it added to the whole chaos idea of this game.
I'm like trying to commit myself to never erasing anything. I already did that, but I'm trying not to just draw over it.
There we go.
Yes.
Simple. Just make the factory stop malfunctioning. This is fine. And to finish out the setup here, we should also draw our goblin cells in one corner. Let me just delete the rules, suggestions. I want to say right under the make the M&M factory stop making M&Ms. That's currently under the webcam.
I can move the webcam.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah. Okay, I put it over the drawing interface stuff.
Yeah, if you put it over, like the
Yeah,
brush
that's
settings
like
stuff,
most.
that should be good.
Also, try and zoom a bit out. This will. Apologies for making the stream look weird for a second. This is a bit too far zoomed out. Huh. Oh, doing my best.
And that's all that's needed.
Like doing like stream layout stuff is like the perfect thing for like, especially like when you're like moderately incompetent with it, or like where you can start like fiddling around with things that are never perfect, but you get obsessed about it anyway. It's a wonderful thing.
Why did my brush stop working?
Settings.
Sometimes it resets the color. It looks like it stopped working, but it actually reset itself back to white. Well, apparently I started drawing here then. Okay.
I lost the brush list. Oh no.
Also, in chat, it's very nice for you to remind me that the webcam disappears. I tend to see it. But thanks. Because it's once when I click into the stream capture window, like it, for some reason, the webcam capture stops and I have to click back again at the same. Wasn't really a problem in the previous stream because, well, I wasn't playing the game. Am I trying to write my name with a way too big of a brush and way too small? Yes.
Happens more often than you think.
Yeah. What I like about this is that it like lets me lean into the fun thing of like being aware that you're not good at drawing and just doing it anyway instead of being self-conscious about it.
I'm currently being bad at selecting the tool.
Yeah, we're doing the best with what we have.
I can't make my thing to show up. What did I do wrong?
Can I select like just one part of the drawing, or can I only transform like the entire thing?
Unfortunately, you can try. There's the selection tool up top, second tool.
Yeah.
You can probably use that, but generally it just does your entire layer.
Yeah. When you mark that one, you can move that thing around because I think Sleepy Swan needs to be a little bit smaller.
Right, so Smirt is rocking a mohawk, a crop top, and bell bottoms, no shoes.
Hell yeah. Slalb has infinite. Oh gosh, I'm blanking on the word. Infinite pockets in their cargo pants.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
I like it.
That's practical.
That's where you hold all the trash. You can't make trash origami without trash.
You know what? Fair.
I've somehow lost the ability to write on this in any way. Any ideas?
So I had to zoom out, and then I noticed that, like, I had like the selection open, and so when I clicked an X next to selection, then it started letting me go back to brushes and start drawing.
You notice that, Illy, you have one of your layers locked. I don't know how you did that. If you go to the right side of the screen,
Yeah.
there's
Oh
like
yeah, layer
a
7
third one
locked.
of
No,
layers.
yeah, no.
Weird. But if I click the lock button, it just locks again for me.
New tab, I guess.
Oh, it says
Yeah.
opacity locked. And it's
Oh,
currently 13%
yeah.
opaque.
Neither.
There should be a slider like just above the layer stuff.
Right. Right. Okay. Then we close that and grab a pencil. Nope. Still nothing.
Oh no. Ah, hang in there.
Ah! Got it.
Yay.
What a
I had
good
to
cat.
leave the locked
Yeah,
layer.
Freya
Oh.
fell out of the cat tower while sleeping.
Oh no. Honestly, like things like not that they ever would be, but if things would go boring, like just like point at the cats and like everyone can just go and have a break.
That might be a thing we do for breaks. That's not a good idea for break. I like Pee-wee looking like a minotaur.
My first thought was a uterus, but Minotaur makes more sense.
Should have made gynecologist my knack.
Mm-mm.
Mocha, if you could bring Sleepy Sven over to the bunch,
Oh.
that would be lovely.
I like. What if like Sleepy Sven wants to be alone?
Take a nap down there.
Okay.
I guess I come up. It's fine. I'll also go get a bit smaller.
Join the huddle. Narrow Sven.
So it's like there's a unique joy in like drawing something and then like mistransforming it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's good.
I
I
think
am
at
here
this
for it.
point you could sleep in one of my pockets.
The thing with being sleepy is that like actually like I could go to bed, but what if I don't?
You stay a sleepy Sven.
I wouldn't be a sleepy Sven if I were to go to bed.
Yep.
You would be a sleeping Sven.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe you might even wake up as a well-rested Sven, and that's
No,
That's
can't
so
have that.
good. Yeah.
I think like there's like a different like much worse goblin who's also named Sven, like who would sue me because like they have like the copyright on like wide awake Sven.
but maybe then you can sort of form a federation of Svens and find 8 others and become Sven 10.
Woof. Just realizing that you are like drawing accessories over here, so let me. It once again reset my color.
You can right click to get the eyedropper to just quickly pick up any
Oh,
color.
right click.
And that's how I keep on ending up with drawing in white.
Yeah, same. I keep wanting to complain about the interface until I realize, wait a second, there are like keyboard shortcuts for everything.
Yeah, just not used to it.
It's like another problem is like when you're used to like a different type of drawing program for something else. It's like, wait a second, this doesn't work like the thing I'm used to.
Yep.
Yeah.
This actually doesn't feel too dissimilar from something like Procreate. But it does feel different because I'm not using my iPad.
Yeah, you can definitely tell you're not drawing with a mouse, though, right?
So like when I do like pixel art for my video game stuff, I do use a mouse, but it's
Okay.
tiny. Like when you do like 32 by 32 pixels, it really doesn't matter. Like I rarely do real freehand drawing there, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Also with the mouse, it's like equally weird because I'm left-handed and I use the mouse with the right hand. So this is like equally strange. Anyway,
I am now also having the issue where I can't draw anything. I'm gonna make
I don't know, maybe
a new layer.
is there like a keyboard shortcut for lock layers or something that maybe people accidentally hit?
It's not lots.
Yeah, okay.
Brush, nothing. Pencil, nothing.
And it's not white. And you have a selection active?
I did intentionally make a selection and deselect it.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I had to do that twice.
Clay Mayhem wonders if Chattel Limes is wearing an Italian tablecloth as clothing, and this is absolutely right.
Nice.
They also have a really big spoon because I forgot that it was bird-based food, so I thought they should be a cook. But then I decided the spoon was to dig around in various stuff because, augury can get messy. And then they've got a bag of bird feed because sometimes you just have to, make the fortune you want. It's always good to have some emergency, good omen food. Now the green stuff is their hair. Don't be rude.
A nice head of grass.
a full head of grass. Yes.
Like one of these, like, I don't know the like English word, for like, these like these balls or like something that's, I don't know, shaped like an animal, and then like some grass is growing out of it.
Oh yeah, the tiny statuettes that are full of grass seeds.
Yeah, something. It's
Uh-huh.
like could have something like this, but as a hat.
I like it, but I think it's really just yeah. Hey, with how bird themed we are here, isn't it nice that we have a brush for scattered eggs?
That's very lovely.
They're very scattered.
I also like that we have a this brush, which is
Is that
perfect for
flat
nests.
scatter follow?
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Also perfect to put M&Ms in since we're never getting there.
Chia pet, that's the word.
Ah, yeah, that was like the.
Chia.
Oh, Sleep is Wet is so squished. I didn't realize because I was zoomed out.
Yeah.
Cindy and I are just vibing on the same wavelength.
Clay in chat says, I'm obsessed with smart stride, so confident. But I think you'll note it is left hand, left arm, left leg forward. So they're doing not a normal walk, but the wobbly, same side synchronized thing, which is weird, fun. And
Horses
absolutely
do
not
that and
a
they're
drawing
fine.
mistake. This is definitely not a drawing mistake, and definitely a character trait.
It's so easy to do.
It's the goblin trot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the elephant walk, because if it were like a quadruped, it would walk like an elephant. Yeah. Or like if an elephant would be a biped.
I did not know this about elephants.
Yeah, there's like, I think it's a body body size thing at a certain point. Like quadrupeds, it's more efficient, I think, if they move like both legs and one side, like alternating instead of like crosswise.
Huh.
TIL.
We're learning so much about animals today. And learning nothing about Eminem. Although I think he has a Wikipedia page.
Honestly,
so
I don't want to know anything about. I think my life would be.
New rule: we're not allowed to look up anything about him.
Yeah, like
Things you know, fine. Things you make up, probably also fine.
Also
I think there are like certain things I would really don't want to know. Like, considering like.
Where are you going with that?
Like the world is like an awful place sometimes. And like
Yeah.
Wholesome.
yeah, and this is like awesome. So it's just a name. It's like we're like very deep in like words just mean different things.
Pee wee, what
Cool.
do you have in your hand there? Is that like a butterfly net?
That is a giant lollipop.
I totally thought it looked
Jelly.
like spaghetti.
A bowl of spaghetti on a stick.
It's a it's a spaghetti flavored lollipop.
Wonderful.
Yes. Like in like jellied beef, jellied spaghetti.
Like, my thought was like, is it like
Oh my god.
you know these like food models, but it's like a bowl of spaghetti that's encased in sugar. Which is kind of like jelly something, but it's sugar instead.
Yeah. Okay. We can keep filling with our characters, add stuff to them as game goes on, especially if it's not your turn to make things up. And we've been at it for about an hour. So I think we could take a small break, be back in like 5 past. And then we can get on to our first challenges, which is going to be um, new stuff to talk about, new mechanics to talk about,
Wow.
any mechanics to talk
Yay.
about, actually. So until then, let's go for a break.
See you around. And back. We're live.
And welcome back. We are still in You Have One Job, the goblin playing game made by myself, and we are still raising money for medical aid for Palestinians. Exclamation point donate in chat. I think donate. People in chat will tell. We'll figure it out. It's fine. We're not just here to have fun. We're here to do a good job. Maybe more than one good job. But we'll see how that part works out in our lives. And I think we are ready to face our first challenges. I think I will have to take the lead here. So since the task we are facing is very simple and mundane, we can expect to be faced with similarly simple and mundane basic challenges like over chatty neighbors, inclement weather, tired legs. The rules say you should probably go for like 2 per participating goblin and no less than 5 in total. The nature of a stream is we go until the stream is over. Maybe we get to finish our basic task. Maybe we don't. We'll see how that goes. And when it's your turn to encounter a challenge, mine, think of a challenge that seems appropriate to your current situation. So our current situation is we are getting together, and we've just been told by someone with relative authority that we should go and check on the M&M factory. It appears to be overrun by white rappers, and you know, what we are trying to make is M&Ms in rappers, not M&Ms who are rappers. Important distinction. Please go fix. And so I think our first challenge is actually getting the huddle together. There's a Sven who is maybe too sleepy. There's a PV who might be distracted by a massive lollipop. So I believe my challenge is motivation. But before I decide whether or not I address this challenge, I have to select a coin. There's a slight nuance here that since I'm going first, I just get to freely pick a space on the board here on the left, but I still need to pick a coin. So here's my very jingly bag, and I'm just going to pull out the first thing I can touch. Lovely. The first thing I touched is it's a hangy tag. The book comes on. Okay, it's a tag from an old factory that I once explored, and it says "Датчики разрежь воздуха," and I have no idea what "разрежь" is short for, but it is for sort of a display for something air. You mark this on like a control light. This clearly does not have a number value, so we'll skip that part. Luckily, I also don't have to count places, but we would figure out a number value. And I'm going to say that this part is heads and this part is tails. We'll get to flipping in a moment. So, since I'm going first, I can choose freely which space I want to start on. And I'm going to start on this space here in the second from the bottom row, middle. There we go. Okay. What this tells us is that while I could go and try to motivate the huddle into action, as I step out the door, I notice some skeletons in a heated debate. Now, maybe that's something I want to get involved in instead. Maybe take a side, provide some convincing arguments. But I think at this time, I am going to be steadfast in my resolve. I am going to pursue getting the huddle together, getting us motivated. We need to deal with this Eminem situation.
What are the skeletons debating?
Ooh, that's a good
I really
question.
want to know.
That's a good question. They're still going to be there on your turns.
Good.
But also there will be other things. Because this is the part in the game where you first think of what is the logical next thing to do, and then you see what else is available. And maybe you think of a different challenge for yourself. I'm going to be lazy and just not think of a different challenge. Um, right. I've decided what I'm trying to do is approach each of you with a personalized manner. I think I'll offer Chatterlimes some. I will promise interesting bird stuff.
Yes.
I think Sleepy Sven is going to be easy because look, it's a factory. It needs a manager. I'm going to try and offer Slaub the fact that there's going to be a lot of discarded M&Ms. Everything that's discarded is technically trash.
And wrappers, don't forget.
Yes,
Great
I was
origami.
thinking.
Yes, and I might flounder on Pee Wee's interests, but it's gonna be fun, right? It's probably gonna be fun. So with the intent set, I get to flip my coin. Uh, come on. Alright, and we're counting that as heads. On heads, you overcome it successfully. I describe how I do it. And yeah, I think it starts with okay. We start with Sleepy Sven. It was like, Sven, you gotta come. You gotta come see this. The factory is mismanaged. Sure, Sven's in, and then there's two of us, and we're like, um, "Hey, Slob, you want some discarded wrappers and M and M's?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, wonderful." Um, we move on. Shadow limes, shadow limes, shadow limes.
Yeah.
Birds.
Birds?
We're going on an
Birds?
adventure. There's probably going to be birds.
Oh, yeah.
And
Let's do
then
it.
with the power of peer pressure, we go to Pee Wee and like, hey, we're going on an adventure. You should come too.
I mean, as long as I can bring along my spaghetti flavored lollipop, I'm game.
Absolutely. Let's
Did-
freaking go.
I don't think
And
anyone can stop you.
yeah,
I would want to.
Great.
Like, who would want to stop you from bringing that which is most close to you?
It's
Also,
beautiful.
maybe that's a new M&M line that we could introduce. Like they have the ones with the nuts inside. Why not some crunchy spaghetti?
Yeah, or just a meatball.
Or maybe this is mom's spaghetti flavored lollipop.
oh,
That is what I was
shit.
thinking.
Right. Well, I'm once the outcome has been determined. Record the outcome in your adventure log. So I'm gonna get to drawing us meeting up, which means it is then up to Ely. Let's just go Discord order again. To figure things out. What do you think is an appropriate next challenge?
I think uh I think we'll probably just get started, start heading out, but on the way it's really important to me to see where this is going and find some birds to augur. I don't know if that's a verb,
Yes.
but I'm gonna augur them. And yeah, so
Okay. In that case, let me pull out a coin for you. And try and not get a token this time. Let's go with €1.
okay.
So you can choose a space one step away from the last one,
Oh.
the skeletons, in any direction you wish.
Okay, then I'm gonna go top left. Hang on, where's
Okay,
the
top
eraser?
left.
So, um,
I'll do it.
yes.
It's
thank
its own
you.
layer.
Ah,
Right. Erase, not paint over. Potent mushrooms.
What kind?
oh,
Are they smelly? Or like very capable?
there they have intense divining properties. If you can get birds to eat those, whew. Um, so I feel like I might get sidetracked by the mushrooms.
Okay. What do you think a challenge is appropriate for the potent mushrooms?
Um, kind of challenge is appropriate for them? Um, I think it's going to be a question of managing to lure birds to the mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an appropriate challenge, or is that too
I
close to my initial challenge?
no, I think that works.
Yeah.
I think that works. That's different enough. Right. So,
You need
mm,
management's help to manage birds.
I need a bird impersonator, what are the that I need, and
it might come up.
management.
So,
Yeah.
okay,
Uh,
who knows coins? What counts as heads and what counts as tails? Because
I'm
because
gonna say,
because on the oh, this is a German euro, so there's on one side there's a bird which has both head and a tail,
yeah.
and on the other side there's a one and euro.
So I
Well,
always, sorry, I always take number as tails and the symbol as heads.
yes, I
Okay,
agree with this.
okay, then flipping. Number tails.
Fail.
Right. So on tails, you overcome your challenge unsuccessfully. As in, you do overcome it, but the rest of the huddle describes how they have to help you out. You get by with a little help from your friends.
Oh, I like it. Yeah. So, do I describe something first, or you
No,
start
the
with
rest
that?
of the huddle
Yeah.
gets the
Okay.
authorial control here.
Mhm,
You can start drawing if you want. Um,
mhm.
so I think one thing I do is I pull up my cell phone and I text a bird, "Hey, you up?" I am pretending to be their ex.
Ignoring the fact that goblins have cell phones.
Look, we
But
also have
birds have
reactors with
cell
control.
phones.
Birds have cell
That
phones.
too.
Of course,
Uh,
birds have cell
and just
phones.
it's one of those. Hey, you up? I found some very exciting mushrooms. You should totally come hang out with me and check these out. And I send like seven of these to different birds, pretending to be different other birds.
Fight me at the mushroom circle. One of them, anyway.
Yeah, I what one of the messages is meet me at the mushroom circle if you want an ass kicking. What does everybody else do to help out?
I think Pee Wee takes the lollipop and um, slaps the mushrooms so that they so now there's a bunch of mushrooms sticking to the lollipop. So, this mom's spaghetti flavored lollipop now has additional flavoring of potent mushrooms.
I said,
How many did you get?
I don't know. I think that kind of depends on how big these mushrooms are, right?
And how big your lollipop is?
Well, see, now that's the thing I regret. In my drawing, I made it look like it was big, but not too big. What I really should have drawn was this is like the Buster sword, like Cloud, and that giant sword that's bigger than he is. Like, so this lollipop, I'm picturing this is something that Pee Wee has to carry over the shoulder. It's very, very big.
Oh, you can easily get 15 to 20 mushrooms with that.
also you
And
could.
now your arms are heavy.
Yeah, indeed. Knees weak too.
That's a challenge for another time.
Mm.
We'll get to weak knees.
Yep. Um, I think I've collected a number of various wrappers on my way around, and I will start pressing the mushrooms into my wrappers. So you can
Okay.
have some dried mushrooms for later.
Nice.
I'm setting up a production schedule, like a bit further up away. I don't think that anyone cares about it, but there's me with my clipboard. I produce a flip chart from somewhere nobody knows really where it's from, and writing stuff down, trying to prioritize tasks, scheduling a stand-up meeting, and I don't know, I think it's almost an hour later where I realize everyone has gone. Then quickly trying to catch up again. And that's helping, definitely.
100%.
Oh, for sure. Thank you so much for your help. Wait, was that everyone? Yes.
Yeah, I think that was. And so, yeah. There's birds eating the mushrooms.
There's birds eating the mushrooms. Okay, so that is good news, everyone. These birds are eating the potent mushrooms. That means that our journey will be a success and we'll see something green.
Nice.
What do birds work? Not
Do you also give out
Is it
suggested lottery
us?
numbers?
That's pairs, but can do.
Okay. Another time then.
Wait, pears are green.
This could
Yeah.
lead directly to lottery numbers. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Taps head 3 times.
Secondary objective.
Win the lottery.
Yeah. Then we could just buy the factory.
We could pay someone else to fix it.
Quite.
I was about to say that.
Okay. I think we can move on a little. Jamie, your turn.
All right. So let's do that one.
We'll get there. There's rules about that. We start with our situation currently is we have had a good augury from birds eating mushrooms. What is a reasonable, logical next step to follow our established goals? What would be a natural challenge before we get distracted?
Ooh, I'm already very distracted. This is a problem.
Yes.
ADHD simulator.
Hmm.
Okay, so we took care of the mushrooms, but now we gotta try and transition to how do we transition to actually figuring out how to stop making M&Ms?
Yes.
Okay.
To be fair, you are fully allowed to get back to the skeletons in debate. Anything that has been established or popped up is nobody's beholden to the main mission, strictly speaking.
Okay. Could we? Do we have any mushrooms left?
I'm sure we
Well,
can have some mushrooms.
we've got
'Cause I'm
dried
wondering-
ones and there's some on the lollipop, right?
Yep.
I'm just wondering, do we make these M&Ms out of mushrooms?
The M&Ms or the M&Ms?
The tasty candy confectionery out of mushrooms.
That would be a novel approach, but devising a recipe could definitely be a challenge here. Is that what you want to go for?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so we established this one as challenge option number one. Figure out a way to make the mushrooms into M&Ms. And then let's go. Okay, this is a 1 cent. So 1 step in any direction from potent mushrooms, including wraparounds. So where would you like to go on the chart?
I think I marked one.
That one is unfortunately much further than 1 step
far.
away from potent mushrooms.
Oh, it has to be 1 step. Okay, sorry, I
Yes,
missed that. Sorry.
It's the number of steps is the number on the coin. I promise there are coins with bigger numbers there. Okay, let's go with that one. Ah, yes, my favorite. What you've noticed, or possibly imagined, is a stable career, a house, a spouse, and 2.4 children.
Oh no.
Questions.
Oh no.
Yeah. Move to the
But the
suburbs, buy 2 cars,
2.4.
Picket
What's
fence
this?
for Pickwick. Pickwick.
1.2 dogs.
This is not what I pictured when Slim said he was trying to feed and water his seed.
Oh no.
Oh my. Okay.
So you can still pursue the mushroom M&Ms recipe, or do you
Okay.
think pursuing a stable career is more interesting?
Ooh. Oh no. Well, okay, here's the problem. I think it's probably, I'm gonna stick with the recipe mission just because I don't want to share the spaghetti flavored lollipop with anyone. And if I have a family, I'm gonna have to
Okay.
share.
You know what?
Yep.
With
Strong argument
2.4
there.
kids?
Mm-hmm.
If you had to share with 2.4 kids, that lollipop would be gone before you know it.
Yeah, you'll never eat a lollipop again in peace.
Right. In that case, I think our webcam is off. But I'm flipping the coin, and it is tails. It is on the 1 cent side instead of the Irish liar side. So on tails, the rest of the huddle describes how they have to help you out in making the mushroom M&M recipe.
That petty bourgeois life throws hands.
I've got my big spoon uh, at your disposal, and I'm going to use it to mash up some mushrooms real good and mix them with various flavors that I found in my pockets.
Nice. I think I'm helping by sort of investigating bad ideas and crossing them off. In specific, I try to baby bird a mushroom, and it does not go well.
Oh no. I guess I still have some dried mushroom. Probably a lot. I've got a lot of pockets. Uh, I'll maybe make it M&M shaped by rolling them.
Uh,
And they'll have natural coloring based on the wrapper. Plastics.
Hmm.
I'm enlisting like the local rat population for focus tests on like which tastes the best. Um, Unfortunately, it takes a long time to to assemble a large enough sample size. So I think you're all done before I'm able to provide any data. Still helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those. The rest is left as an exercise for the reader.
Do you have the rats fill in like little uh, forms with check boxes or something?
Yeah, it's like a sliding scale of like how well does it taste, not at all, or really good.
Uh-huh.
And they
Um,
check it with paw prints.
yeah, and
Yours.
there's also blind testing because you need to make sure that like the perception of color doesn't change the way like the
Right.
taste is perceived. And
That's
Uh,
important.
yeah,
it's 3 blind mice, not 3 blind rats.
yeah, kind of. Maybe that's the problem. I'm trying to enlist like rats, but like actually picking mice would have been the better idea. Um,
Hmm.
but well, I'll do a post mortem about this, and like the next quarter, like I'll have a report ready. Um, Definitely.
Definitely. Okay. But in the end, we do have some formulation of M&M made out of mushroom. That's what one of the M's is for. Now
Hmm.
we just need to figure out what the
Mm.
other one is for. Magma.
Oh
Microplastics.
no. Yes. That's
Magic.
much more likely.
Mm-hmm.
Mushroom and microplastics. We have finally figured it out.
I think we can do like a mind map for that with like where everyone just pulls out their ideas.
Yeah. Like
And
there's
then by
no
the
bad
time you
idea.
finish that sentence, we've left.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right. Jamie, if you could draw mushroom M&Ms, that would be lovely. And meanwhile, we can move on. Roka, it's your turn to think of a challenge.
Yeah, well, obviously now we have a new product. We need to understand how to market it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and good thing is that I'm like a man agent. That
Mm-hmm.
means like I have several, like I'm managing several men, like that can do testimonials for us. They're very cheap. Problem is, I forgot to charge up my cell phone, so I
Ah,
need to um, I need to figure out a different way to contact people, and I'm too socially awkward to ask for anyone else's cell phone. So I kind of have like I'm trying to look helpless so that someone offers it to me.
yeah, yes. And I have like 7. Right. So I'm gonna pull out a coin. Let's go with this one. Okay. Ah, it's another €1,
Ah,
and this one is also from Germany.
wow. I have so many of those. Like not a lot right now, but yeah.
Right. So you can take. Uh, I think we lost
Yeah,
most
yeah,
things
yeah, yeah. I
from the stream.
something happened, and like my entire second monitor just like minimized all windows.
Ah,
I'm working on it.
okay.
Don't you worry.
There we go.
This is like this is live
Yay.
ADHD goblin thing. Uh, okay. So I can
Okay.
move into one in any direction.
Yes,
Well
including diagonals. Yeah.
then I'll. Oh God, I think I make this a slightly bit larger. I mean, this underneath is like kind of
Okay.
already. Why don't you? Aw.
It's the no, we're sticking with the marketing.
Like,
That is the management result. I love
what
it.
if, what if like everyone around, like all of you are like, look at these skeletons. Or like, what if I just move into this nice like single family home with like a cut lawn and uh, I don't know, like a nice front porch. It's like, nope, we have to like marketing. And also, I, I really want to contact these people, but
Mhm.
ah, ah.
Okay, let's see if things work out. How they work out.
Heavy sighing.
Heads.
Yay!
You get to describe how you succeed at getting a cell phone and contacting your contact.
Well, I'm just like I'm just incredibly pathetic. Just sighing a lot and keep talking about like, yeah, I forgot to charge my phone. It was like at 5%. I thought it was okay, but then I had to yeah, and then like it's done, and like I know I have like people that I could contact. I have like pull out like a big notebook, way too large, no idea where they kept it, but it's there. I have all the contacts thankfully written out, so I don't know, like if if anyone just could give me one. If only I had like a second phone so that I can call people. So, who gives me their phone?
I think I give you my second phone because you specifically said second phone.
Ah.
Don't give you my first phone.
Mm-mm.
Or the third,
No,
or
no,
the
no.
fourth, or the fifth, or
Mm-mm.
the sixth. How many did you have again?
7.
Ah, and definitely not the seventh.
No, that one's out of charge.
Dang.
This just like I keep getting reminded of like I think 2 weeks ago I was looking outside my living room window and there was like a guy with a bicycle and 4 like phones and was playing Pokemon Go on 4 phones simultaneously.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like
That's no longer Pokemon Go. That's Pokemon March.
yeah, it's like power bank all strapped at the front of his like thing. Anyway, uh, yeah,
Wow.
take the phone like thank you. This is like you're A plus or something. I don't know. Quarterly review. We'll figure it out later. And I keep like I think I keep calling. I call like 20 guys, just guys, and we get like
Just
a
normal
good
men.
yeah normal men, like innocent men, um, and yeah they are agreeing to advertising our product. Um, I managed to get them into like an affiliate program, so like they only get paid when we sell something.
Mm.
Running a small business is wholesome.
Definitely.
Video games
No
told me
questions.
one thing. Yeah, and I'm
Hey.
incredibly grateful for everyone for helping me and
Yeah.
not getting distracted.
Well, you can start drawing your important phone call, and we can move on to Cindy.
All right, so we've got marketing down.
We've got marketing. We've got a recipe. I don't think we've even gone to the factory yet.
No.
I think we're
somewhere.
seizing the means of production.
Yes. We might just start a rival. I don't know.
Yeah. And then they shut down and we succeed. So, what's next? Do we need to get our own factory? I feel
Maybe.
like that's a big jump.
Yeah, maybe we
Yeah.
get to the factory first.
That is also
Oh.
reasonable. thing to try.
So we infiltrate. I think we infiltrate their factory
Oh.
with like uniforms and begin production of mushroom-based M&Ms.
Yeah, I like that.
So sounds pretty cool. I think we can phrase that as infiltration. We'll see about the seizing the means maybe a little later. Cool. So that is your basic challenge. Let's
Yeah, I think
see.
this is valid for the communism happens bingo square.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay. I have
We're trying to get the communism to happen.
yes.
We're not
I
there
have
just.
my fingers on two things here. One is large and one is small. Which one would you prefer?
I am small. I will go with small.
Okay. In that case, you get another €1. Oh,
Of course.
this one is from Spain. It has a guy on the back.
Ooh. Is it
Okay.
the guy's head or the guy's butt? I can't tell.
It's a head. And it
Dang.
says España.
No tails on guys.
No. So there's a there's a funny design there. Anyways, you can move one space away from nothing. Your task is the most interesting thing right now. In any direction, again, wraparounds are also fine. Diagonals are
I was
fine.
gonna say I don't think I have much choice, but I realized I could cross diagonally, but I'm still gonna
Yeah,
do this one because it forces us in an awkward position.
it opens up the whole top line. Again, wraparounds, also
What?
vertical.
Oh,
Ah.
okay, that's also fun.
Yeah. Where does my mouse go? Oh, I pressed that button on my mouse that changes its speed.
Oh, those are awful.
What?
Okay, there's a button that changes sort of the mouse resolution, then it moves slow. Anyway,
Why?
cows.
Ooh, cows. I mean, I would like to pet.
Yes. Is that what we're doing?
Hmm, I don't know. I mean, if we
You
have
get
a
to decide
herd
one
of,
thing here.
yeah, if we have a herd of cows, we could use them as a distraction when infiltrating the factory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
Sure,
Okay,
definitely.
I am
I have an
petting
important
the leash
question here.
cows. Yes.
Are these like um are these massive meat cows? Are these like the fluffy Herefordshire cows or whatever they're called? Are they brown or are they spotty? What kind of cows are we looking at?
I don't know that much about cows,
Are they
but
M&M colored because they're close to the factory?
Are they
then they should.
do they have leathery wings and spikes as all normal cows do?
Nesting cows?
We say they're cows, but they have strange things that look like wings and little feet that are three-pointed, and they seem to have beaks instead of noses.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to the.
I'm very small,
Hmm.
so I think these are cows.
Okay. These are cows. These are clearly
And
not birds.
No,
yeah, and I
can't
want to
authorize
pet
them.
them and leash them if
Mm-hmm.
possible.
Just a moment. Cool. Then I am going to flip this coin for pet the cows. Heads. Which means
Yay!
you succeed on your own.
All right. So these very big cows have proven very difficult to leash because I was trying to get around their necks and they 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 keep shaking it off. So I've resorted to leashing their feet, which you know, I've heard that that's not a good idea for a cow, but since these are, really special cows, I think it's working.
So does it look like you've got a bunch of balloons? Because now their only way of moving is flying.
What are you talking about? Cows don't fly.
You said they had wings. Are they decorative wings?
I mean, it looks like wings.
I mean, many
mean,
things that have
maybe
wings
it's
are
like-
flightless.
I was just about to say, maybe this is like a penguin situation.
Oh dear. So then, are you just dragging them along? How does this work? Do you leash their legs, or do you just leash one leg? I'm just trying to
I
figure it
think
out.
they're attracted to shiny wrappers.
Mm.
Oh, wait, shiny wrappers. Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I mean, they are bald, so. As we get closer to the factory, I think the shininess of a wrapper will prove to be more useful.
Okay. Um, we have gone one full circle. It's been yet another hour. How are we feeling about a break?
I would be pretty positive about one.
Lovely. Then I think we'll take another 10 minutes and try to be back at, 10-ish minutes. Try to be back at, like, on the hour.
Okay. See you around.
See you around. And we're back. Cool. We've done one round. We'll probably do another round this hour, and then see if we can maybe an action, maybe an epilogue. We'll see about the final part. But anyways, welcome back. We are still doing charity live stream. We're still gathering money for medical aid for Palestinians, and we are still playing. You have one job, a goblin game, a goblin playing game made by myself. Um, and I and I believe it is my turn.
Sure is.
So we have a product, we have a marketing strategy, we have cows, we have cowed some cows, uh, and I think we are well equipped to finally march on the factory. I think that's what we're trying to do here. I think we want to just get there and see what we can do about the situation. Well, let's also see what's around in the world. You know what? Fuck it, I'm picking this thing. This is definitely a coin, and I will accept no comments on that. I want to say that's a 3.
I was just gonna say that's a value of 3.
I mean, you could also read the V's as 5s.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be this direction, so
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's 3. So 3 away from cows. Ooh, that's a lot of leeway. Uh, that's fun. I could technically wrap around and land on cows again.
You're allowed to do that?
I would prefer not to, but mathematically, everything is possible. That goes there. Right, 3 is this awkward number where a lot of things end up on the same spot. So between that and that, I'm gonna go with this one here. Yes. We could march on the factory, but there's the Lazy Elf 8330 multifunctional recliner on sale. I don't
It's
know,
better to march on factories when you're well and relaxed.
right? My feetsies are starting to hurt. I mean, we don't have to buy it, but just go in, get a test sit, get a test recline.
You're starting to sound like Sleepy Sven.
I hate to impinge on a brand, but sometimes you must.
I don't think you can have a monopoly on sleep. Also,
Well, apparently you
monopolies
can
are.
have exclusive rights on being just Sven, so.
Mm, monopolies are bad though.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do something about that later.
Hmm. Fuck it, we're going in. We are testing out this lazy elf, and we are see. We are testing how many goblins can recline on a multifunctional recliner at the same time. So I'm gonna say, this is. Hmm. 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 This is heads and this is tails. And yeah, okay. So the challenge is fit us all onto the same multifunctional recliner, the Lazy Elf 8330.
What does that mean? Okay.
That's heads. Um, which means I get to decide how things work out. Cool. You know, succeeded the challenge. I think uh, we walk in, talk to the shop clerk, and like, hey, can I take this for a test sit? And they're like, of course, you're welcome to. And just like sit down, recline, well, pull the lever so that the footrest comes up and realize my legs are too short, don't actually reach. It's not one of those fully connected, it's like a separate plate that comes up, and my legs don't reach. So just, innocuously, uh, I invite Slaub to sit down on that part. And, every fall down that happens is like, oh, this is a little too large and too far for me, but maybe I can fit another goblin on there. And by the end, when there's already four of us on it, and the salesperson is trying to be like, well, hey, could you maybe be a little careful? It's not designed for many occupants and stuff. That's when I unleash my secret weapon, Sven. Sleepy Sven can talk legalese and management to this person, to the point where not only do we all get to sit on the recliner uh, collectively and then separately, but we also get a 2% discount coupon.
Wow.
It does not apply to this recliner because it is already on sale. But for other products, we
Like,
we could get like
In the
2%
future.
discount.
it's the second one if you buy 5, like the fifth one.
Buy one get one slightly cheaper, and with a promise to we like it and we will think about it. We come out well, not well rested, but like a little rested, which
Yeah.
is good because the alternative could be arrested.
Which could also happen in the future.
Or better.
Something to look forward to. Uh, okay. Well, that was an admirable goal, but my goal is to march on the factory.
All right. Let's see what's around. Okay. Would you like an actual coin or a weird thing?
Weird thing.
It's another one of these.
Yay. This one says something different.
Electrodi ESU. Some kind of electrodes.
Yeah.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 letters.
Oh my goodness.
So this is a
Okay.
value of 12.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna. Oop.
Yes.
Can you see it?
Yes,
Was
I
my
see.
thingy visible? Yes. A
We have
small,
discovered.
very loud dog. Oh.
Does this dog have very thin, pointy feet? And perhaps a very pointy nose?
Mm,
This one's up to Uli,
I
but I
don't
have
think
ideas.
so. I don't think so because I know my birds and bird dogs are different.
Oh,
Dog
okay.
birds too. I think far from distracting me, this only strengthens my motivation to get the fuck out and away from that dog and into the factory.
Okay. Let's
So
pursue the
I think,
factory stuff.
yeah, I think we're at or close to the chain link fence when this dog starts barking. It's not a guard dog, it's some little old lady's dog that she's walking, but definitely trying to get through or under or over the fence as fast as possible.
Okay. Wait, again. Heads,
That's,
tails,
yeah, hit me.
heads. You quickly describe it.
Okay. The chain link, well, the gate is locked, but I think we managed some kind of cool Tower of Goblins situation where we stand on top of each other and then pull the top one pulls the rest of them up and then over the fence, and we sort of like a stacking tower collapse onto the other side of the fence, and we're in.
Do we bring the
Okay.
cows?
If you wanna.
Yes, please.
Okay, then we bring the cows as well, and do not bring the dog. Jamie.
Okay, so I'm assuming we have to take care of the Slim Shadys, those M&Ms.
The
There's definitely
shiny
many of them.
wrappers.
Yeah, we gotta make room for our tasty candy confectionaries. Um, I'm wondering if I could turn all the Slim Shadys who are just imitating into like a nesting doll, so that you pull it apart and there's another Slim Shady and another Slim Shady, and then when you get to the center, there's the real Slim Shady. But that way, it's real easy to move all the Slim Shadys.
Yeah,
Would
yeah,
all the Slim
yeah.
Shadys please back up? Please back up. Stack up, sorry.
Please stack up.
Sure. Okay. Then let's see what else we got around. I think I'm out of the weird stuff. So here's a €2 coin. This one
Hooray!
is also Spanish.
Hooray!
Okay. Anything 2 spaces away from a small but very loud dog.
Okay.
That one? Or
I honestly, it's very hard to see if I'm actually 2 spaces or if that's 3.
it's fine. The rules are pretty loose. Okay.
Let's go
We'll
with that
take
one.
this one. Ah, yes. A classic. A crashed mech left unsalvaged.
Seize the means of production.
Oh my gosh. The game that was not a mech game just became a mech game.
Yep.
Loving this
Okay.
for my bingo card.
Hold on, gotta check.
I think I might actually have that one too. Yep, non-mech game turns into a mech game. So does this make it easier? Actually, like, there's a part of me that wants to use the mech to build a bigger, better Matryoshka doll.
I mean, it is a big doll
It
in a
is.
way.
You can fit
Oh
all the
my
Slim
gosh, it
Shadys in there.
is.
It
It
is.
is.
I do want to say that I think the intent here is that it is crashed and therefore not fully functional. But maybe you don't need it to be fully functional.
It's still storage.
Yes.
Okay, so I wonder if I can put the Slim Shadys fully nested, all the Slim Shadys who are stacked up into the mech. For storage.
For storage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. We can give that a go.
Okay, let's see if I can. I have no idea how I'm going to draw that, but we'll see.
That's a number side up, so that's tails.
Oh no!
So you need a little help from your friends. All right, Huddle, how are we doing this?
Right. I'll let someone else go first.
Lazy.
I think my approach here is that, well, it would be easier if the mech were cooperating, at least in some level. So sure, maybe its legs don't work, but maybe we can, use some of the controls. So I'm going to impersonate a secretary bird. And as we all know, secretary birds are very good at typing. So I'm typing in commands. That's why they're called secretary birds.
Yeah, that's true.
They type well, they take dictations well.
Yeah.
They kick
and they
snakes.
can keep a hell of a schedule.
I think the way that Sleepy Sven helps is like they're resting their eyes, are like are not involved. Don't give any advice. Don't meddle in things that they're not competent in. You know, just leaving the people who know what they're doing in charge instead of barging in and pretending to know more than them.
That's a very enlightened management approach, I've got to say.
Yeah, it's not intentional. It's more
Not
like,
usual.
wow, I'm so tired. Like, what if I just, sit down for a moment?
Man, turns out tiny management is much better than micromanagement.
Like, no management. It depends. Yeah.
I use my spoon to wedge open the mech's, is it called a door? A hatch?
Yeah,
A hatch usually, yeah.
that works.
And that way none of us has to hold it open and we can all go about hauling the Slim Shadys in there.
Can I use my cows and their attachment to shiny wrappers further herd them like cattle and dogs herd some
sure you can.
shadies?
The herder has become the herder.
Excellent.
They are now free, but free to chase the shiny wrappers.
They're shiny because of the gold chains.
I thought
And the bald head.
I thought
Mhm.
because they were
Famously,
greasy.
two things that Eminem has very much of.
I don't know. Like, I thought they just came out of like very oily or something.
Oh no.
Oh, like from a Matrix sort of cell.
I don't know. It's like
Oh,
this is a factory. There's
what
like
is this factory?
machine parts. Like maybe these are fried and like the fryer doesn't work. I don't know. This is the. I want to be careful because of wholesome, but just thinking, what else can be shiny? What if like it's just, yeah,
I feel like
Deep
we've
fried Slim
left
Shadys.
wholesome a
It's-
while ago.
it's different kinds maybe. Well, like some of them are shiny because of that. Like some of them are shiny like shiny Pokemon are shiny.
Oh yeah.
There are rare ones.
Perfect. Now that they're all in a doll, it makes you want to open up and open them all.
But careful with that. You might lose yourself
Yeah. In the gotcha.
in the moment.
Just never let it go.
I just don't know about enough about Eminem to join in, but I'm all for it.
There's like literally one song that I know, so
I thought you were gonna say there's like literally one song that Eminem's done.
No, we're just milking one song. We're milking two songs for all we can.
Well, oop,
Dang.
Suddenly transparent stuff.
yeah.
This game
Cool.
became you had one song.
Careful
Yes.
now.
is it Mocha's turn?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. What could a plan be? So we have those all cooped up. Um. Huh. And also, I just taking a nap, like taking a short rest. I kind of missed what's going on. So I think it's just maybe the task now is to like for you to let me know. Um, like someone give me like a summary of like what has happened. I need a report. Um.
Okay. So your challenge is get informed.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look around. What if instead you get distracted?
Yeah. I wonder.
This looks. I'm gonna put my finger on the scale here a little. Ah, here we go. A different shape. 20 cents.
Wow.
Whoa.
So basically, I can pick anything.
Yeah, essentially. Oh yeah,
'Cause-
this one's also German.
Oh wow.
I went to the store today to
Yeah.
get some change, and I got a lot of German stuff.
I mean, that's the one thing. I like the euro, like economically, whatever. But I do still like the coins from different country kind.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow. What do I want to pick? Also shouldn't zoom in too close because you can kind of see through like the
Yeah.
layer. How about this one here?
Let's go.
The one in the middle.
A ball.
Wow. I think it just like I think one of the shiny rappers dropped the ball while being cajoled into shape. But as like all of you are giving me like a very detailed report on what's going on, my mind keeps wandering back towards that lazy elf 8330. And I think I need to have another test run just for myself. Because, like, taking a nap on that bench outside of the factory wasn't, like, the most comfortable. And also, I think there are, like, more functions that, like, need to be tested. Like, at the end is, like, the thing is this. Once we have this factory, like, we need to have, like, proper, like, resting opportunities, right? So we need to test, like, various types of recliners and sleeping couches and hammocks. And so I'm doing my due diligence and making sure that, like, we like properly evaluate potential products that we will use.
Right. Sounds good. Let's see how that goes.
So
That is a heads.
wow, so that's
You succeed on your own.
wow. So to quote my dad, who once said that, like, when he takes a nap was like, oh, I have to listen to the mattress. There was like a weird sound in my bed. It's kind of like the same thing. Like going to the like, I feel like this chair was creaking weirdly. And again, things just go well in the factory because Sleepy Sven isn't there, instead of like taking another good nap on the chair and like waking up being quite satisfied with the product and assuring the sales associate that yes, once everything is in place, we will definitely order at least half a dozen chairs, at least. But yeah, that's me.
So one chair for each of us and one for Slim Shady. The real Slim Shady.
I accidentally drew over the Mac. No.
But he's stuck in the mech, so can he really stand up?
What
Well,
about Mecha Slim Shady?
Cheddar Limes did pry open the cockpit, so
Yeah.
That is true.
Is it okay if I just draw over the chair?
Sure.
Just draw a tiny.
Did you copy the
Copy
chair?
it 5 times. Oh, well, 4 times.
Ooh. Yeah, it was just like I wanted to draw.
I think you can, but you have to be able to. You have to know which layer it's on, and we have
Oh.
like 6 billion layers.
Yeah.
Whoops.
If you
That's
go
why
to
you do
Halcyon drawing things,
labeling
you should be
then.
able to make a copy of that. But you can just draw onto it, which is also fine.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Right, Jamie labeling things is very good, yes.
Okay. Cindy, it's your turn.
Oh. Well, we've had everybody updated. And the shiny wrappers have all been consolidated. I think we've stopped making M&Ms successfully.
Did we?
I don't know. Have we not? Are
I
they
feel
not
like
all contained?
we've contained the ones that already exist, but
We've-
are we stopping new
Oh,
ones from coming from the, I don't know,
we have
assembly
not
like,
yet
line?
what if
ceased the
what
production.
what if the problem now is that, like, we found a way to kind of like put them in one location, but the factory keeps producing them, which risks the like creates the risk of like creating like a like an M&M singularity. Like
Oh
And
you,
no, Eminem
let's be honest.
overload.
That man has dropped enough singles already.
yeah, if you like keep just like pushing them, like compressing them into like one place.
So
Eminem
this is
overload.
actually a sci-fi game.
Yeah.
Well, we
Cindy in
don't
chat,
want.
this is your turn as well.
Well, we don't want the the singularity to pass. So, I think we need to take the mechs, take advantage of our rest from chairs, take the cows, and raise raise the factory to the ground.
Yes! Sounds good. But let's find out complications and distractions. Ooh, that's a €2, and this one is from Latvia. Too shiny. Too shiny. It's too fresh. It's got a lady in traditional dress on it. So that means 2 steps in any direction from a ball.
This one.
Okay. Fruits and or berries.
I think the appeal of leading cows into battle is much more fun than fruits or berries, but I will enjoy the fruits and berries after the factory is raised.
Sounds good. Right. Let's give this a flip. How do we raise the factory? That's a tails. Collectively.
Yay!
Is
And
this
with
like a
this,
barn raising? Factory raising?
it's sort of like
Yeah.
that, but in reverse.
Like, do we just lift it up and carry it somewhere else?
I don't think that this will solve the problem of the wrapper still being produced.
That's true.
No?
Okay, then
Oh, right,
no,
right.
the
If we
carrying it
did it,
somewhere else.
yeah,
It needs to be
that's right.
dismantled and then rebuilt.
Fine. Okay. Good. I'm gonna start by putting some of the bird feed in the gears so that they grind to a halt, and we've got some reprieve from the Slim Shady outfit.
I'm producing paperwork that makes everything we do legal.
Thank
Heck yeah.
you.
I'm just gonna pilot the mech right through a wall.
Yes.
Just walk right out of there through a load-bearing wall.
Yes. If it sucks, hit the bricks.
With your mecha fists. Is Pee-wee helping?
Um. mm, yes, I'm just not sure how yet.
Meanwhile, since you can start drawing factory destruction. Burn it, burn it, burn it, burn the factory. And also peck it, I guess.
Yes.
As cows do.
Maybe you could start packing it up in increasingly larger boxes.
Oh my gosh. The
It is
boxes
late
are nesting
times.
dolls.
Oh no.
Yeah, makes everything much more easy to carry.
Yeah. Nesting factories.
I mean, like, who doesn't like when they're moving, like puts like everything into one large box and carries that box around?
Yeah, also, we're seizing the means of production. This way we can build our own mushroom M&M factory.
Yeah. It'll be much more ethical and delicious.
It's recycled and delicious. And wrapperless.
All natural.
I did wonder why everyone was
Oh.
going downwards instead of all
Yeah.
the way across the paper, but people were thinking, though. That's good.
You see,
Yeah.
I moved the webcam down because I saw someone's drawing someone up there, something up there,
Yeah.
and it's not something.
This is literally Clay Mayhem in chat asks, I wonder if there are drawings under the webcam.
Yeah, yeah.
There is. It says no, there aren't.
Webcam exclusion zone.
Obviously, I'm gonna have the webcam moved out of the way now.
Okay. Um, we've gone 2 full circles. We have still plenty of time. I don't think we can put a whole full round before we run out of time, but we can go a few, I think.
Yeah, I mean this round has only taken 40 minutes so far, right?
Yeah. I think I want to have like half an hour to 40ish for epilogue stuff. So I think we can have like 2 more goes, 2 more turns, and see where that leaves us. Which means it's my turn, unless somebody has a really good idea, because we don't have to stick with the established order.
Go ahead.
Since nobody spoke up within 1.5 seconds, I am going to think of something. Right. Factory dismantled.
We have used the means of production.
We have packed up the means of production. I think the thing to do is, technically, we have made the M&M factory stop making M&Ms. Good job. But we have dreams and aspirations. We are already marketing mushrooms and microplastics.
Yeah.
So I guess my challenge is to re-IKEA the factory 2 blocks down.
But doesn't that recreate Eminem?
with the way I build IKEA stuff, no risk there.
Yeah, the chat.
Okay.
The thing is, someone like flipped the switch, um, like, and then you just have to make sure that you like keep it on the non-rapper production, on the rapper
Yeah, I mean
production, not the
the
You know,
rapper
you
M&M
production.
the
The
M&Ms
other
were a
kind of
bug
rapper.
anyway,
Yeah.
so this is essentially a full reboot.
Mhm.
Take the system down, you build it up again.
Turn it on and off again.
Hmm
Yeah,
In
exactly.
the most radical way possible. I feel like this is a viable plan.
Cool. Then let me just see what else is there. Let's go with this thing. Ooh, 50.
Whoa!
I'm not going to do it. It will be proper. Just pick a direction and keep counting. I'm not going to do that. I can just go anywhere. 50 is a lot. And this one is from Lithuania.
Hey.
Their
It's
rider
so
from their
cute.
um, coat of arms. It's actually a very old symbol from like 1300s ish.
Nice.
Good stuff. Okay. Um, I'm going to use my special ability of having the rules document open, and I'm going to choose a funny um, option from these. That's fun. That's fun. This one. Aye. So as I start figuring out, okay, where's a good site that we can put this? Oh, 2 blocks away, maybe. Yeah, cool. Oh, is that crystallized turquoise starlight? And it's immediately obvious that no, it's just a plastic replica of crystallized turquoise starlight. But
It is
it looks like the
mushrooms and
real thing.
microplastics. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I think I am going to instead try and collect the crystallized turquoise starlight plastic replica. And it doesn't require all the hazmat stuff and safety gear that the real stuff requires, but it still has sharp corners and stuff. And you got to be a little careful with that. So let's see how that goes. Heads.
Yay.
Okay. Crystallized turquoise starlight. Um, I think I go up to it. I get out of the mech, and someone else can deal with that. Walk up to it. Look at it from all directions. Okay. It's sort of wedged into the foundations of the former factory. To walk around, do a little and a little huh, and some of hmm. And then I first try to just grab it with my hands and immediately prick my finger.
Oh no.
So instead, I am going to uh, ask um, Chatterlimes for a kitchen glove, because I'm sure you have one of those.
Mm, sure.
And
Like one of the oven mitt
yeah, oven mitt
ones.
is the thing I meant. Yes.
Yes,
Uh,
absolutely. I have one with cats on them, and
mm,
one with flowers, and then
mhm.
there's a checkered one. Which one do you want? Oh, and then
The
there's
flowers.
one that's silicon but looks like a dinosaur head. It's cool. You can make it like snap.
Ooh, that's very tempting, but I'm gonna go with the flowers one.
Okay.
Lovely, and just pick it up with the oven mitt, and well, okay, it's very spiky, so I'm not gonna put that in a pocket. Look around, look around, look around. Guess I'm just gonna go balancing it on my head. It's the only safe place for it. It is the logical choice. It is only reasonable.
You do have that hair insulating you.
Yes. And that's my turn.
Awesome.
Who wants to go next?
Mm.
I'm also not muted on the stream. Keep forgetting. One of the problems that we have is like, sure, we seize the means of production, but like one thing that we also have to do is redistribute them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm doing, and maybe I'm misinterpreting this, is like I'm setting up a scheme that redistributes parts of the factory across like all of Goblin Land, so that every goblin has a part of it.
True communism.
Yes.
Yeah, like just
For the wealth.
interpreting it like in the most literal sense possible.
This is a logistical nightmare. Only you will be able to manage this.
Yeah,
I have
like
This
full faith in
sounds
you.
appropriate.
yeah, like setting up a Scrum board for this. I don't know what Scrum does, but I think it might be possible for this.
It sounds like a goblin thing.
I have an Excel spreadsheet, um, like, and like I keep getting into problems because autocorrect tries to like change the numbers I put in into dates. I don't know how to,
Oh, no.
I don't know how to switch this off. It's annoying.
You try to write, okay, we will be sending one half to the Western Goblin Land, and it says February 1st.
Yeah.
Right. Your coin is a €1
Okay, like where
from Latvia.
where am I?
We are at Crystallized Starlight.
Okay.
Plastic replica.
Well, then let's just wrap around and like do the one to the left of a ball.
Yes. Good choice. Good choice. I'm sure everybody's gonna love this one. Is it Crystallized Turquoise Starlight, the real thing?
So I had one idea. I don't know if I want to go for it, and also I don't know if it's legal. It goes back to the chair again. But this might also be boring. Do I get distracted by the starlight? I don't think so. This is starlight. You can't manage starlight. That's too big. Too big for me. Like someone with like an aesthetic sense can maybe make something out of it. Me, however, I'm too frustrated by the spreadsheet here. I have to fix this. Otherwise, we will never get this factory distributed. So the question is, will I do that?
Right, sorry, I'm messing with layer stuff.
Don't worry.
That's heads.
Oh,
Congratulations. You can do it on your own.
wow. On my own. I think
Wow.
like if it were help, I think someone would have like just pointed out, hey, you can change this, like you can switch off autocorrect or whatever. But no, this is incredibly tedious going into each cell and like putting like a letter in there somewhere to make
Ah.
sure that it's not being read as a number. Yeah, and then I don't know, setting something else up that ignores the letter in the cell, and then this is how it can like still do whatever an Excel spreadsheet is supposed to do, I guess. Yeah. I guess I have to draw a spreadsheet now.
Oh my god.
If it's any consolation / source of pride / entertainment, I just learned that you can use turn off autocorrect to fix the date issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this
That never occurred to me that it would be autocorrect.
this is like I did this like a long time ago, like when I got so annoyed by autocorrect everywhere that like one of the first things I always do, no matter what I'm using, is like switch off autocorrect, autocomplete, whatever, and just
Yeah.
accept that I'm gonna misspell things because I do not
Yeah.
trust
Oh, man.
computers. And like
Oh, man.
you know, the longer everything goes, the more I feel correct in my assumption.
Yeah, no, I know what I'm gonna do after this game. Let's log into my work computer and change the Excel settings.
Also, I have no idea if this actually worked, but I think it should. Like, if you switch it off, it can't do it anymore. So, I have to be very proper with this one.
Yes. Okay. I think we could take our final break here. Come back, and if anyone has like a great idea for another turn, we can take that. But instead, maybe we just go into epilogue stuff. Is that good for everyone?
Yeah.
Right, then see you back here at top of the hour.
See you
Can we
around.
do one past the hour because I have
Sure.
to feed the cat at 1 p.m. exactly. Otherwise,
Okay,
I get into trouble with my cat manager.
sure.
Okay.
This definitely counts as disruption.
Yeah, thank you.
See you around.
Right. Hi, welcome back. We've traveled, we've adventured, we've seized or ceased the means of production, specifics to follow. More as the story develops, news at 11. Uh, cool. Um, while there's technically still space on our adventure log, we could, maybe we shouldn't, be kind to ourselves and not push things. So, there are several ways to reach an end in this game. One could be filling the entire adventure log to the brim and going home in exhaustion. One could be achieving greatness on adventure and earning the adoration of our peers. Or we could complete our task and end with a feeling of a job well done and the respect of our elders. And I believe we do have that one. We have
Mhm.
made the M&M factory to stop making M&Ms. And I believe when we go back home, whoever gave us the task is, well, at least compelled to say that the letter of the request has been fulfilled. Um, and, you know, giving our goblin track record, that's a lot.
Yeah.
However, we come to an end here. Once we're there, there are a few things to consider. This is what we in teaching circles call the feedback phase and the reflection phase, because what we're doing here is think about our conduct during the game. Did you take pride in your duties and try to stick to the task? Did you embody the curious nature of a goblin? Did you achieve your goals through individual skill? Or did you find strength in your friends? We'll take a moment to, think about what we've done, how we've done, how we've been, and then we'll take turns to tell the huddle what your goblin self has learned from this day, and we'll take along with them. I think I'm going to start. Um, I believe um, that Smart has not been the greatest at following orders, but also not fully given over to impulse. Um, and in this process, it feels a little undecided. But has definitely refreshed believing in the value of friendships in support of friends. And I believe the big sort of end of episode lesson, right? And remember, kids, the kind of thing that Smart has learned is uh, with great mechanized power comes great clumsiness. In that she could not have nicely collected the crystallized Torco Starly plastic replica and put it on her head with the mech. As much as it is a cool device, as much as it's fun to play with and cause massive structural damage with, there are tasks in life that require a bit of finesse and maybe an oven mitt. Thank you.
Maybe I'll continue here. So Chatter definitely had some of everything in here. Some going off piste. Some following right on track. Lots of help from their friends. Even the task that I succeeded on was done by combining everyone to climb over the fence. I think what I've learned here is that it doesn't really matter what your task actually is, as long as you can somehow rationalize what you're doing as being on task. You can totally go after any shiny mushrooms or whatever you find, because all that matters is that you can plug your way out of it.
Yay. Who's next?
Well, I think Pee Wee. I think Pee Wee managed not to completely sabotage our efforts, but only through the strength of friendship. The power of friendship is real. Um, and I think the biggest weakness that Pee Wee had here was just like not a one-track mind, but a two-track mind. Mom's spaghetti lollipops and nesting dolls.
Those are both your biggest weaknesses and your biggest strengths.
That's absolutely correct, 100%.
Delightful. Next.
Um, mm, did Sleepy Sven learn something? Uh, I think so. Uh, well, Sleepy Sven definitely mostly like stuck to their duties, stuck to the task, but in doing so was incredibly helpful for the people that actually did the work by never really being directly or rarely being directly involved, um, which made things much more easier for everyone. Um, uh, I very often like still managed to do things on my own when I had to do them, aside from the phone. Um, and let me think. Is there something else? Oh yeah, I what I think about in general, like how they feel about friendship and the rest of the group is that they're very grateful for like them indulging, like the rest of the group indulging them in, all the meetings and the scheduling and doing the spreadsheets, because like we all have our interests and want to do specific things, and it's so nice to just be able to do this and feel valued uh, in your own special interest. And I think that's a nice thing to have. The other thing that like that they learned is that as good as this chair is, it's a bit overpriced for a napping chair. So it's not really something that they think they should get. Um,
Yeah. It costs like the other four goblins in your trench coat to buy this.
yeah, and then you have it as like, okay, you take one nap in it, and then it just sits around.
Right, right.
I think,
Cindy?
yeah, Slalom is just happy to have friends, and they definitely needed help sometimes, and were definitely distracted sometimes. But ultimately, with the help of cows and some shiny wrappers, we seize the means of production, and that's all that matters. Or
Yay.
packed them up and
Yay.
redistributed them as well.
Yeah. With the power of Excel sheets.
Right.
And we all
Um,
learned some new shortcuts or things to fix in Excel.
yeah. So, if we were playing this in physical formats, this would be the time where we decide who has the honor of keeping the adventure log. But since it's digital, it's just available.
We can all keep it.
Yay.
Yes. So thank you very much for playing. Since we do have a bunch of time, uh, I never know how long this part is going to take. Sometimes it's 10 minutes, like now. Sometimes it's the place where 30-minute monologues happen. It varies. So since we have a bit of time to fill, how about we do post task random encounters back home on the way back home.
Love it. I also have 2 suggestions for
Yes.
things that I think Chatter would like to do.
Yes.
One is rehoming / rehabilitating the Slim Shadies somewhere where they can't cause harm.
Aw.
And the other is a trip to the seaside because gulls eat the coolest things and there's so much potential for augury. This one's a bit more self-serving than the other.
Yeah. Okay.
I have heard they also like to eat wrappers, but I think I'd like to keep them for myself. Wait, no, not
You
those
want to keep
kinds.
the wrappers?
No, the other kind.
Oh, okay.
Very good. Very appropriate. Cool. Then I guess we can start with Illy. Would you like to pursue your rehoming agenda or your uh, gull meal agenda?
I'm trying to figure out how I can combine them. Is there any particular
Put the
use
shadies on
for
a boat.
is there any particular use for oh, you see? They might be slim, but they are shady. And when you're at the seaside, it gets awfully sunny sometimes, and you
Ah,
use a little bit of shade. So maybe we can get them a job sort of looming on the seaside and providing shade.
Terrifying.
Okay, new idea.
I mean, it works, but it's
Yeah,
still
I don't
just a
think
bunch of
anyone's safe
M&Ms
there.
staring at you on the beach.
Throwing shade.
Okay. No bad ideas. Just keep
Like
them coming.
they just keep following you. You like make like disparaging remarks that are kind of like towards your direction, but not really.
And you're like,
Fine.
is he talking to me? I am wearing shoes, and he said something about nice shoes sarcastically. But then I also said something about sunglasses, and I don't have any of those. So...
Mm. Yeah. Okay. Then I guess we'll just have to take them to the what's a good name for a uh home for retired rappers? Like like a really big ranch where
Mm-hmm.
they can run
Free roam.
around and rap
Yeah,
and throw shade and
to their heart's desire.
The
yeah,
big, the
like
Biggie Smalls Memorial Retirement
Is
Club.
this like Valhalla but for rap battles?
Yes. If you die in a rap battle, you go to Rapala.
Rapala, that's it.
Oh,
Okay, we're taking them to Rapala.
we're taking the M&Ms to Rapala.
Okay. Yeah, Clay Mayhem does say the cooking channel with Martha Stewart is the official one, but I don't think the Slim Shadys can hang.
They're just imitators, so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so my mission is to take them to Rapala. Do we need some like random encounter stuff, or do we just
Yes.
narrate?
Yes, we do. But you should just choose a space. I
Okay.
am running out of coins quickly.
Okay, I'm gonna take this one, please. An electron scanning microscope.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's a very cool technology. It shoots like a very controlled beam of electrons, and then the way from how they deflect, you can sort of get a mapping of things. And this is how people look at individual atoms.
You could study the
That's extremely
surface of
cool.
the shiny wrappers.
See why they're so shiny.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's cool, and I'd kind of like to look at the crystallized turquoise starlight with it, but since it's only a plastic replica, I think I'm going to continue on my mission. You see how the mech up there has a little goblin sitting on its shoulder? That's essentially what it looks like as the mech marches the Slim Shadys to Rapala. Just across the desert, across the steppe. This is like really far out from any human habitation because the neighbors kept complaining at the previous places.
Yes, they did.
So now they've just um, got a place out somewhere far out, always bright enough to wear sunglasses even at night. Fantastic place, wide open plains. Yeah, and then we come to a stop, and the mech sort of lowers itself down onto its knees, and I wedge open the hatch again, and all the Slim Shadys come pouring out like clowns out of a clown car, and blinking in the sun, and making first tentative steps on their new home turf. And yeah, soon you can see them like frolicking around. The first ones are.
Are they grazing?
Yes.
Yeah, some of them are grazing. It's a bit weird to watch. Others are meeting other uh, retired rappers who live there, other posers. There's a lot of, you know, posturing going on. First little clusters of rap battles are starting to form. And, I smile and sigh and tell myself this is a job well done. They're going to be very happy here.
Nice. I want to say I've tagged along, and as we're leaving, I tell the M&Ms, when I'm gone, just carry on. Don't cry every time you hear the sound of my voice. That's a song reference. It's okay.
I'm sorry. I mean, it sounds like one, but I don't know.
Look, we're running out of M&M time here. I had to squeeze one in.
Yes, excellent.
Um, I think I think that this has been a very great adventure, but I've spent some of my bird impersonation sort of investments. Right, I've capitalized on some of these impersonations during this adventure, so I need to rebuild my catalog of bird personas that I can call on. So, so my plan is to use my day off, the following day or whatever, um, to go to the um, um, go to the zoo. Nah, the zoo
Ooh.
doesn't make sense. To the jungle. Go to the jungle, to the canopy layer, which is where all the very fun birds live. And I put on my trench coat. I bring my newspaper with two cutout holes for eyes, and I spy on birds, gathering information about them so that I may impersonate.
Back up to your old hijinks.
Exactly.
Need to take some hairstyling tips here because those birds have really good hairdos usually.
Oh yeah, they do. I'm hoping my crystallized turquoise starlight is helping with that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, let's go for um. Wrong layer. Whoops.
Oh,
That's not a good
just three
thing
of
for
them
that.
at once.
Why not? We've got the time.
Two snails racing towards a blueberry. Look, I can spy on birds any day I like. This, this is the good shit.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
proper distraction.
Yeah, and it's like they're the blueberries just like on the ground, and they're like 3 meters away from it each in different directions. So it's gonna take a moment. It's gonna take a while. And I'm just looking at them. Just I started making up sort of stories and backstories to them. Okay, so this one's a little more green. That one's a little more brown. Um, right. I construct like an elaborate uh, previous rivalry and how this is the big race and everything. And then I start taking pictures of them, sending you messages like, "Hey, I'm at this exciting race. Do you want to come over?" And like, I, it's like I've gone just outside town. I haven't even gone anywhere. This is my day. I am creating like a whole sports event around these two snails and a blueberry. Bird impersonation can wait.
How long does it take them? Like, does it take to resolve?
Um, it takes like a good 2 hours. And also, since people gather around and I make it a whole thing, they get kind of a little scared, a little distracted, a little maybe interfered with. So it takes extra time.
One of the spectators drops his chip.
Yeah,
Suddenly, the whole game changes.
yeah. So yeah, that's my post adventure. Snail racing.
Do I need to pose a challenge?
Not
Or
really.
can I just go back to I think Slalb is going to take their cows and go back to that field of, I think it was berries, and just chill and snack.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you
Uh,
did want some post factory storming berries.
Yes.
yeah. Um,
Oops.
which distraction field would you like to open?
Uh, I thought because I was going back to an old one that wouldn't necessarily open a thing, but I can still pick.
Yes.
Okay, then right here. If it's another crystallized turquoise starlight.
No, no. It is a stream that has the gall to run unimpeded.
Wow.
I'm not too fussed. That means water to go with the berries.
Pretty good. You know, slightly distracting for goblins, extremely distracting for beavers.
Well, luckily there are no beavers that uh like if they're distracted there won't be any consequences right at this moment.
I don't know. Sounds pretty damning.
Hey.
Ooh.
So Pee Wee is going to make a commemorative set of Matryoshka dolls. And each one is like a different member of our huddle.
Aww.
Nice.
That is so
So
sweet.
and like it's specifically like each set is designed so that um, your your set has your your like doll in the center, right? So you're
Oh,
the
No.
one at the center of the huddle.
that's so sweet.
And I think for my distraction,
Okay. It's a sleeping human, their belongings in a neat pile.
I don't know. I think humans kind of smell funny. Like, not bad, just they smell funny. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
But what
This
about an
makes sense.
11-foot pole?
You know, I'll settle for a 10.5 foot pole.
Maybe that's what the beavers were for. They could have made you a 10.5 foot pole, but they got distracted.
Mm. By the way, I appreciate, I'm assuming Cindy drawing Rapala for me because, yeah, there's no way I could have topped that.
I was going for all the rappers mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Macklemore, uh, Biggie Smalls, two M&Ms.
I don't know any more white rappers, but let's just imagine that there.
Biggie's also not white.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
fine.
sorry. Oh, sorry.
It's not white rap hell. It's just rap hell.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't. I extrapolated from Macklemore and Eminem, and I shouldn't have done that.
I
I
mean,
apologize.
I think it was fine, more than fine.
yeah.
Fun fact: Ed Sheeran qualifies.
Does he know?
Well, he started off as a rapper.
All right,
She
He
stopped making rap.
did?
all right. Ed Sheeran can go.
Does this count as animal facts? Kidding.
Sure.
No. grazing aside.
Uh, the best part about this is like I only know like vaguely. Okay, this seems to be like a dislikable person, but like no clue who. And I love this. It's just yeah. Uh, um, I think Sleepy Sun has one big problem. Like this adventure was cool, but what they actually were meant to do today was write the quarterly report, and they didn't
Oh
do that.
no.
And now they have to rush back home and hammer in the numbers and like make sure that like the pie chart looks okay, and like have to prepare like a presentation for like the meeting tomorrow. Um so um and for my distraction field, I would like to have the one between a ball and a small but very loud dog.
It's a grimoire of summoning spells, still attached to a wizard.
Well,
Can this help you with your reports?
um, yeah. Um, so what I'll do instead is I take the book. I was wondering, okay, Sven, someone who would pay the wizard, but I don't think that paying a wizard for like their grimoire is goblin uh coded. And this is a
Probably not.
desperate situation. So instead, I like when the wizard isn't paying attention. I think maybe I set a trap for them, and like just place like a flip chart board in the middle of the forest, and the wizard cannot help himself but to like look at it. And I sneak in, grab the book, um, and I summon a legal demon, no, like a business demon,
Oh no.
to do the work for me, which obviously has some costs associated to it, but that's like a problem for tomorrow, not
Yeah.
for today.
This is very wholesome.
This job is going to cost your soul. If you can't afford a full soul at this time, we can arrange a payment plan
Yeah, sure.
in 72 installments.
Yeah, whatever. Like, just get rid of it. I'm deeply tired. And also, like, I can always, like, escape the next problem. If this adventure has taught me anything, then, like, you can just run away from your problems by, like, finding new ones and forgetting about the ones that were just right in front of you.
Truly learning all the lessons.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Thank you. This has been good fun. We have been playing You Have One Job. This is a game I've made. It's a goblin playing game. You can find it at halceon.itch.io, along with the other stuff I've made. Also, remember, we are not here just to be chaotic goblins and seize the means of production. We are also here to raise money for medical aid for Palestinians. So if you haven't donated yet, now is a pretty good time. Any time is a pretty good time, but it's always this one. You can find a link for that in the chat. Um, Also, stick around. This stream is still. This is only the second segment in the whole 72-hour stream. There's going to be more. It's going to be fun. Tune in same time tomorrow for another Goblin Hour. Same time Sunday for yet a third Goblin Hour.
I am in the third goblin hour, and I
As am
think you
I.
are too. Yes. I'm
Um,
thinking I'm gonna ask if I can bring Clalb over.
cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe we can just keep the same goblins. Um, and yeah. Anything else important I forgot to mention? Probably not. Right. I
Did you
guess we
want to
can go
read off some
through
of the
all of you.
donations?
Who are you? Where to find you if you want to be found, and if you have anything to plug, this is a good time to plug.
And donation reading, I think that was a good suggestion, Jamie.
Oh, donation reading.
We haven't done that at all so far during the entire
Nobody's
stream.
done any.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll go
Then
through
we
those.
certainly.
Yeah, we have the time.
Haven't even checked if anything has come in. Got that. We are maybe one more. Okay.
Where was that document you set up for?
It's in general. You can also look at the Titlify. You can, because it's again, all of them have not been read.
Right. Okay. We have several without a message, but we got. Oh, it's all in pounds. 10 pounds from Alexi with no comment. 15 pounds from Magical saying, so excited for this event and community. Let's have fun, play games, be gay, do crimes, and raise some money for folks in need. Working on that one. Then 10 pounds from Anonymous, 10 pounds from Morning saying just enough for a stale mall pretzel and a smoothie. I don't know, for 10 pounds maybe you can even get a semi-stale mall pretzel. 25 pounds from Bunny, 25 from Anonymous saying, can we get 100 before the first game?
We did that.
I think that happened.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think like
Nice.
we were at like 105, I think, for a while, and then like something like that.
Mm-hmm. Did you read Jamie's?
That has come in. Yes, there's stuff. Yes, Jamie donates 10 pounds, saying, the anniversary live stream has become something, a reunion with old acquaintances and networking to meet wonderful new people. Plus, we get to celebrate our collective ability to raise money in solidarity with causes around the globe. Free Palestine. Free Palestine.
Yes.
Here.
It's about time. Right. Does anyone have anything to plug?
I can do my stuff because I also forgot.
Go wishlist Virtues Heaven.
Yeah, please. Oh God, because I honestly wish it if it's interests you, or like buy it when it comes out on May 20th. I hope. I really hope, because I've been working on this thing for years. But wishlisting is for, I call it video game astrology, because algorithm, and like it might be help with visibility. I don't know if it will make a difference, but it makes me feel good because I can see, oh wow, a number is going up. You can also go to mokograd.net, that's my blog, and there's somewhere a link to an email newsletter, which you can subscribe to, because like what I forgot to mention, one thing I'm doing in my email newsletter, aside from talking about other things that go through my mind, is I'm playing like a solo RPG and updating it once per month. That's kind of like,
oh, that's cool.
Doing the solo RPG is like what gets me to actually do the newsletter, because it's a nice way to keep myself kind of disciplined with that, because otherwise I would just not do it and forget about it. I'm playing a game that I found like via Twitter, like a Twitter link. It's called Potato, which is about like a halfling who's like kind of like a Bilbo Baggins, but who doesn't want to go on an adventure, and like things are getting weird. I roll a dice, see what happens, and the moon is getting weird, something like that. I have to do one for this month. Anyway, that's like my plug, I guess. Or like follow me on Blue Sky, I guess, at mokograd.net if you want to. I don't know why anyone would want to follow me on social media, but you can do that. But wishlisting on Steam is the best. And happy to have been a goblin.
Yay.
So much
Yay.
fun.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Virtue's Heaven here. It looks great.
Thank you. It's
Let's all do a Steam raid on Mokka and wishlist
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Started working on it like 7 years ago almost, like 6.5. It's way too long. I want to do
Wow.
something else with my life.
I think
Yeah.
I've had Virtue's Heaven wishlisted since Twitter was still tolerable
Yeah, it's like
and known as Twitter.
yeah, it was like yeah. Exactly. That's the thing. Oh,
So I'm
there's
very excited for you to
there's
hear that
like
you're looking at a May release.
what I didn't mention is there's a demo that you can play. So you can like actually play the game and like see how it works. Do not play the game if you only have a keyboard though, because the keyboard they're bad.
Yeah.
Need to. I don't know if I can ever get them working, but I want to make them better. Because right, it's horrible. Anyway, I talked enough. I think.
Yes. Well, and the final thing I think that we have to mention is that if you've enjoyed this game or enjoy any other game in the stream, most of them will be in a charity bundle. This is going to be on itch. Keep an eye on our various socials, Roll Plus Bond on most places that you can be on. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be there. And
Yeah.
the bundle also the money from that is also going to go to MAP.
Yeah.
And otherwise, thank you for sticking around. Have a little look
Yeah.
at my cats, and we'll see you around for the other games.
Yeah.
I think we're
Yeah.
good to go into a break for the next one.
Yeah. Bye everyone.